Alright, good day boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, and yes, you too, my fellow car model building buddies, as Glenn says. I like that little saying. So, last video, we left you off trying to drink this, and I couldn't do it. 10% alcohol level, and I got halfway through it, and it's just too much for me, too strong. Where am I going to put this, Chuck? And I ended up just cooking with it. That's what we had to do. So, but I did go out and buy some other beer, which is better. It's a cherry cola sour. Actually, it's really good. Anyways, getting off subject, back on the Mustang. What are we doing today, Chuck, after this short intro? Okay, intros and greetings are out of the way, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. And that is, I gotta finish up a little bit of work there on that front piece that I put in, that I showed you in the last video, if y'all remember. Got a little divot here to do, and a little divot there to clean up. And I went out and bought this sandpaper. This one was not bad. It's 8 pieces. I paid $7 for this. It's $320 to $800, and I don't have any 800, 600 grit, so that's what we ended up getting. Now the funny thing was, the blended papers was much cheaper than the regular paper. So you could buy 800 grits or 600 grits. The price on that was $9.99, $10 for sandpaper. One of our cheaper stores here, actually, Canadian Tire, somewhat cheaper. So anyhow, the other thing we got going on is we're going to put the interior together. The bodywork I'm going to do offline. Don't need to see that. Nothing to see. Oh man, I don't want to hide this dash. That is just a work of art. Wow. I'm not the best at doing fine detailing, but you know what? I do like this. Some of you other guys, the detailing is insane. Like, I can't even see that small just to do that detailing. So yeah, we'll glue the cage on. That I haven't done yet. But here's the other thing I was looking at finishing up. I got the engine in. It's dried in its position. And I thought, oh, what am I going to do for exhaust? And this is the kit exhaust. Look at how this mates up. It was like this engine was made for this kit. I think I've mentioned that before. Look at that. Wow. I should have trial fitted it before I put the rear axle on, because now I'm screwed. Now I can't get the rear axles off. So what I'm going to do is just slice them at the tailpipe there and tuck it under, or hope it tucks under that rear end. So we're going to do a bit of that. I'll have to paint the exhaust, obvious. So I'm going to do Get your words out there, Chuck. I'm going to do some detailing and we'll come back and see where we're at. So to get that exhaust to fit up perfect, it just took some minor tweaking. Whoa, whoa, whoa there, Chuck. I said tweaking, not twerking. You're tweaking. I just had to bend it a little bit, and look at that. Unbelievable. This engine is actually... Oh, excuse me as I burp up the beer. This engine's out of a 1966 Ford Galaxy kit. So, amazing, amazing. Okay, paint it up. But you know what? Note to self, Chuck, before you video, check your hair, because I didn't realize it was like crazy as hell. It's been pouring rain outside, and I just came in from the rain before I started the building, and I didn't realize that my hair dried out and puffed up, so I apologize for the ugliness. Okay, so drive shaft, as you can see, we'll put the nib in. We'll put her nipple in right there, and it has to be shortened that much. See? I knew it. That engine's a little bit bigger, which is fine. So we're going to shorten it and glue it. That's our next step.
Many minutes later.
Okie dokie boys, one step at a time tonight, and here we go. That is the roll cage glued on, but I use my spot putty just to weigh it down. The dash is in also, so we're going to let it sit probably overnight, I'm thinking. So we're just going to end up moving that out of the way, And yeah, I spot puttied a little glitch on there and a little bit in there. Nothing fancy, but just to clean things up. And exhaust, painted maybe an hour ago, so it's dried enough where I can manhandle it somewhat. And I cut it all up, and it's gonna get glued in on those stakes, so it will be fine. So that is our status. So yeah, enjoying the night. Okay, this is how things currently look. So this is probably where we're gonna leave it. I did a little bit of detailing. I'm gonna have to, once everything dries and sets in place, I'll do the small detail painting. But basically, this is it. Other than that, it should be okay. I'm weighing it down with that bottle of paint so that doesn't move that, what I've just glued in. Once it glues, it'll set really tight. At least I hope. And the same with the roll cage. So where does that leave this? Blah, blah, blah. Where does it leave us, my friends? Oh yeah, I did the drive shaft a little bit different color, more of a steel than an aluminum look. So
Many, many minutes later.
okie dokie yogis, it's the morning after, and notice we probably have a little bit better clear view because we got light now that it's daytime. And after I'm done this, I'm gonna have to clean off my table and prepare for maybe another project, because I'm gonna hit an end to this. We can't do the unveiling until April, so honestly I can't go much farther on this technically. Maybe one or two, maybe one more video, maybe two if I'm lucky. So look at this. Wow, that interior, I really like it. It looks good. Everything's glued in, and it looks like that held up. Bottom, I'm just gonna do some final touch-ups like I said, and I'll probably glue the drive shaft on, and we're gonna call it a day here. A little bit shorter of a video. Actually, I should mock up the body on it. Let's hold on a sec there. That's what we're gonna do. So how about that? There we go. That is our first technical assemble-ish mock-up. Now, in all truth, I did this a bit back-asswards. I should have, before I painted things, I should have did a little bit more mocking. And mock, who's there? Mustang, who? The tires will inset a little bit more. I just kind of got them roughly in there, so they will tuck into the wheel well a bit more, but that should be somewhat the stance-ish. This looks pretty cool, you know that? I really like the look of this. Wow, I'm beaming away like crazy. Engine's in there. Might have to do some hood fitment a little bit better because it doesn't want to stay flush. See, it pops up a bit. So we're gonna have to do some filing a bit on the edge. But that engine, it's in there really tight. Wow. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. So I guess this is where we should end it today there, my friends. No coffee cheers, no beer cheers. It's coconut water. Actually, it's coconut water mixed with strawberry fruit juice and a little more, just plain water. So, cheers to you guys for making it this far. Maybe a bit better idea than beer tonight. So, anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching us. I really appreciate it, you know. Next video? I don't know. Oh, I'm going away next weekend. We're going to make a trip to the big city over. Big city, 100,000 people. Where I live, 100,000 people is a big city. And they got a hobby shop there, so I'm going to go check out the hobby shop. We'll see. I'm hoping the MPC Demon will be out and shipped. I doubt it, but you never know. I'm looking at a couple other kits. Maybe if they have the Trino Cobra kit, I will pick that one up. I know it's out at a few places, so if I see it there, I'm going to grab it. I need some paints for a couple cars I got planned coming up. MCM type of paints. I know my hobby shop in the the mainland has those kind of colors of paints, but this shop I'm not sure, so we'll see. Maybe I'll take a video of this shop. I've never shown it before. So anyhow, blah blah blah, there we go again. And my throat's drying out. So you know what? Hey, stay awesome until next video. Cheers, my friends. Hold on. I didn't get that cheers in. Damn, I'm thirsty. Dry-throated today. Actually, that's a part of... I used to do a lot of car painting way back in the old 80s. And I did get isocyanate poisoning at that time. So that's why I wore the mask in the other video, mixing that 2-stage marine paint. So anyhow, yeah, there I go. Off on tangents. Cheers. See ya.